Okay, guys, brand new homes in Folsom Ranch, 500,000. This is absolutely unheard of, but there are some new communities. In fact, a few that I want to highlight today that just opened up. So we're going to be talking about some of the most affordable homes in Folsom, California right now. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome to Sacramento's Real Estate Channel, where we talk everything there is to know about the brand new builds and of course, what there is to do here in Sacramento. If you've been thinking about making a move to the area, subscribe to the channel. And just so you know, we go live every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. We'll see you there. All right, well, there you have it. Today, we're going to be reviewing the new construction homes in Folsom Ranch. This is one of the most hottest up-and-coming communities. A lot of inquiries that we're getting. We're having a lot of clients reach out to us about this community, specifically because of the new construction homes, right? The new developments have been very exciting, and Folsom being really one of the most prestigious areas to live in the Sacramento Valley, it's definitely been one of those places that's been a hot spot for a lot of people. Now, with that being said, Folsom Ranch was also not the most affordable. In fact, it was a little expensive to get in. The entry to barrier was quite high. I would say you had to spend probably about $750,000 to get an entry-level home in Folsom Ranch. Well, that's not the case anymore. We have some new, hot, exciting communities that are well below that. So today I'm going to be reviewing new construction homes that are starting under 500,000. Okay, brand new construction homes under 500,000. This is almost unheard of even in other parts of Sacramento, but now we have it. So really excited about this community. I'm going to go through a few of these and there's going to be a lot of information coming at you guys. So if you would like more detailed information, set up a consultation with us, with me and my team. You can reach out to us down below. You can kind of click that description area. It'll open up and it'll show my email or my phone number there. And that's a way you can reach out to us and set up a consultation. I know a lot of the times people like to go out, start shopping, looking at model homes and all that, but you would be surprised how much time you'll save yourself just by reaching out to someone like me, since we specialize in the new construction developments throughout the Sacramento area. So let's hop into it. Some exciting new communities. If you guys are excited to be here, drop some comments. I already see a few people hopping on. 500K in Folsom, that's right. So very excited about this one. Thank you, Priscilla, for jumping on as well. And if you guys have questions as we're going through this, going through some of these developments, drop them in the chat below. I'd love to, if I see it here, I'll definitely pull it up, give you a shout out on the channel, and of course, try to answer it as best as I can. Okay, so hopefully this goes well. I do have some other technology that I'm using today, so hopefully there's no gimmicks, but let's hop into it. This new community in Folsom Ranch is actually by Tri-Pointe. So Tri-Pointe is releasing two communities. And now I've talked about this before, but literally this last weekend, they just opened up and we had, I don't know, maybe close to 10, maybe even 12 clients that have reached out to me directly because of these two new communities, because they were in such anticipation. So now that these two communities by Tri-Pointe have officially released, literally in the first weekend, it was like a zoo over there. Like people were just flooding the streets. I was there yesterday on a Monday with another client. It was busy. I went there today again, and there was multiple people touring the model homes. I mean, beginning of the week stuff with this much action. They did release some homes, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 10 or 12. And they sold almost all of them in the first weekend. So still some left, and there's yet another release coming soon that we know about. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know down below. We can show you how to get on the priority list. Now, let's jump into it. This new community is called Canterly. I'm hoping I can share right here. Boom, there it is. So this is Canterly at Folsom Ranch. Now, this is really an up-and-coming new community. Again, this is by Tri-Pointe Homes. These homes are running anywhere from about 1,705 square feet to 2,239 square feet, giving you the option between 3 or 4 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3 bathrooms, and of course, a 2-car garage. Now, some of you, maybe you've heard about this community, maybe you've seen it. I definitely know a lot of my clients are doing their research, digging in the dirt, figuring out everything there's to know about the new community. So that's all great. But a lot of the people have been saying that, you know what, Sam, I'm not really excited about this community because they have a little bit tighter, I guess, headquarters, space in between. They have what's called kind of like a shared driveway. And hopefully I could show it to you here, but here's kind of a map So what happens is it's kind of like a driveway that splits off between 4 homes, essentially. So that's, for some people, that's kind of a downer, but I'm going to show you, I actually have some video footage that I'm going to plop on, that it's really not that bad. In fact, I had a client there today that they were like, you know what? These homes show like regular single family homes inside. And I wouldn't really tell the difference between this being a regular home somewhere else, not having this kind of shared driveway access. And let me see if I can pull it up here. But this is basically what it looks like right here. So as you can see, totally single family homes. They still have their own yards and everything. Decent. Some of them have more decent sized yards. I would say maybe you get like 10 feet off the back, a little bit more. This particular home that you're seeing has a little bit more. It kind of goes uphill on the side there. But as you can see here, there's still quite a bit of room there in between the homes. It's kind of 4 homes stacked there. So again, it's kind of up to personal preference, right? Not everybody's going to like that essentially shared driveway in a way, but everyone there would park in their garage, go in their house, and you don't really see it or hear about it. So that's pretty cool. Now back to the community. One cool thing about this community is you got 4 plans to choose from, but you could see it there even on that plan 1 right there down below, priced at $490,990. Okay, so under $500,000. I'm not lying. We got the plan 2 starting about $509,990. The plan 3, $529,990. And if I could show you here, we got the plan 4 at $543,990. Now those prices can adjust here and there. Certain lots sell for a little bit more, just depending where the home is placed, lot size, things of that nature. And of course, upgrades can really ring up the price. So this is base pricing. And I would say that, in my opinion, this is entry-level pricing. If I had to anticipate, just with my experience with all the new construction homes in Folsom and even throughout Sacramento, pricing like this doesn't last long, especially with what we've seen on the release. There was just a fury of people in there. So again, not trying to get you all worked up about that. You need to go and sign up today or something like that. There's going to be plenty of homes to sell. What I'm saying is, when you see demand like that, the builder is going to be in a good position where they're like, you know what, for our next release, we might crank it up a few $1,000s. It may happen, it may not, but that's what I was seeing, especially when the market was hot. And we're kind of going, I would say, into an early spring market where it's picking up a lot faster than I even anticipated. So again, this is the first community, Canterly, starting under $500,000, $490,000, and I verified this. I've already signed in 3 different clients into this community. So if you'd like to take part of this community or any of these others that I'll show you, make sure to reach out to us. One thing I would ask of you guys, whether you're going to be working with me or reaching out to me or working with another agent, do them a favor. And on your first visit to the community, make sure that you're reaching out with your agent, that you're walking in with your agent. What I've seen time and time again, and this has even happened to me quite a few times, is a client is really excited about a community. They end up being in the area, or they just do a drive after some shopping or whatever. They end up in the model homes, and then they sign up their name. And a lot of people say, oh, I won't register. But the thing is, if the sales rep there knows that you walked into the community on your own without your real estate agent, even if you say otherwise, they may say, you cannot have your own realtor represent you on this transaction. So please, it's of no cost to you to use your own realtor. Just take the extra effort and make sure that your realtor schedules an appointment with you. That way they can represent you throughout the process. That way they can review your contracts, all the upgrades, and negotiate your deal throughout the process, especially as we've seen in the last year. The market can definitely adjust even going forward. So we've even been able to renegotiate some new construction contracts when the market was changing. So keep that in mind. You do want to keep your representation because it's of no cost to you and you get all the benefit from that. So just keep that in mind, and hopefully that helps you and the real estate agent that you're working with out. So here's the community again. I wanted to show you this because not necessarily on this map, but just to kind of give you an idea of the plot map here. What they're going to do, there's going to be a certain row of these homes that don't have the shared driveway. In fact, some of these homes at Canterly, just a few, are going to have regular driveways and be more like regular homes that are separated. So keep that in mind, that's going to be coming in the future, probably in the later releases. So I thought that might be very interesting to some of you guys that, maybe wrote off Canterly and thought, hey, you know what? I don't think I can deal with that kind of shared space. So keep that in mind and keep up on that community. Hopefully that helps you out. Now, here we go. That's the technology that I was telling you about. But with that being said, some of the costs with Canterly would be that there is an HOA. HOA there currently running about $84 a month. So the HOA would kind of bring up your monthly payment on consideration with a lender. So keep that in mind. Now the HOA, it's not really covering a lot, if I'm going to be honest, but it is covering some of the common maintenance areas around, the little spaces in between some of the homes and whatnot, general landscaping. So that's just something to keep in mind. Again, whether you like HOAs or not, I've seen it 50-50 between both. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And the Mellorews. So a lot of people hear about Mellorews. When it comes to new construction homes, Mellorews is basically like an extra tax, is what I tell people in simple terms. But basically Mellorews, you have your base tax, but Mellorews on top comes out to about $344 a month. So keep that in mind, a little bit higher here in Folsom Ranch. So that's why I think they also came in really low on this pricing, because builders realize, hey, it's all about affordability right now, especially since interest rates definitely went up over the last year. They're kind of settling for that affordability, making it more affordable for people to actually come and buy these homes, because it's all about monthly payment, right? So just keep that in mind as far as cost goes with that. Now, there is another community that I want to pull up here. And this one is also just as exciting. And I would call this, honestly, a sister community in the area. And that's going to be Lariat at Folsom Ranch. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm not, but I've been here and it's pretty good. So here we go. Let me just pull it up. All right, Lariat at Folsom Ranch. So as you can see here, we have homes running from 1,822 square feet to 2,220 square feet. Again, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3 baths, and 2 car garages. Now, if you guys want to see any of these homes in detail, I'm literally, I just actually did it today. I'm reviewing every single model in this community. So if there's one that you really like, keep an eye out on my channel. You can subscribe, or you can even send me a text or an email. Hey, keep me up to date with this one. But I'm going to be releasing all the floor plans over the next few weeks. In fact, we're probably going to have one released either tomorrow or Thursday. Most likely going to be Lariat first. But they're saying they're priced in the low 500s, which they're correct. And I reviewed the pricing with some of my clients. So as you can see here, the plan one priced from $536,565. I do have a price sheet actually in my bag over there. I would say this is pretty close. Some might even be a little bit lower than what it's showing on the website here. So keep that in mind. Now I'll show you the plan two is also $563,990. So again, you got kind of mid 500s pricing. And then the plan three at $578,990. So pretty sweet for a house over 2,200 square feet. The plan three is actually one of the most popular here at this community. They sold out of that one for now. Again, they're going to have more releases. But the plan three is really popular. I believe that's the one. It has a downstairs bedroom and a full bath kind of on the front of the home, which I love. If you ever watch my videos, I always make that comment. Like, I love having a downstairs bedroom with, possible office space or like a guest space when people are visiting, in-laws, whatever it may be. I think that's always sweet, and it's always good for resale, especially lately. A lot of people might have their parents, moving in with them, or an elderly parent or things of that nature, and they want that downstairs bedroom. It's a must. So when it comes to resale, it can definitely be a lot more desirable to have that bedroom downstairs. So really cool. Again, that plan three is probably going to be the one that I'm going to release. So you have 3 plans here. The plan one is not modeled at this community. Unfortunately, that's 1,800 square feet roughly. They do have a virtual tour online. You can check that out. But eventually, once that home is being built, I'm sure the sales reps will let us go take a look. So that's that one. Now, Lariat in particular, I prefer more. I would rather pay low to mid 500s to get a home like this and avoid the HOA. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, and I understand that availability between these homes is going to be different. So depending on your situation, some people might need to move faster and quicker than others, or want to take advantage of this low pricing, extremely low pricing. before it potentially goes up, because that's a reality too that may happen over the next few months, just depending on what the market does. So I did have a comment here really quickly before I continue. Are you aware of any other communities coming out in Folsom? I am. In fact, I'm going to be reviewing some of those just in a few minutes after I kind of get through this Tri-Pointe scene. But we're going to have actually some new communities coming in pretty soon. And why I'm in actually great anticipation. I've already been going back and forth with some of the builders representatives on a few of these communities. And I'm also going to bring up some other communities. If you guys are looking for other affordable new construction homes throughout Sacramento, you might know someone looking in other parts of Sacramento, not just Folsom Ranch. I'm going to bring up a few other communities that are on my list that are hot. So I want to make sure I share those with you guys today. So back to Lariat. The beautiful thing about this and why people really like this community is there's going to be no HOA. And with the yard space, you actually get a little bit more yard space in the back. If I had to guess, you're getting probably 15 feet more or less off the back. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a decent sized yard, enough to do like a little fire pit, seating area, maybe a gazebo, patio cover. In fact, the model homes offer that. And one of the model homes even has a covered patio right off the back, and then another like a gazebo standing still, if I'm not mistaken. So it still makes enough room. So if you have a dog, if you have kids that need some playroom and whatnot, you want some grass, want some space to kind of chill, or maybe put a jacuzzi, this definitely offers enough space to do that. So just keep that in mind. It gives you a little bit more space, I guess, and a little bit more bang for your buck, in my opinion. And of course, you won't have the HOA there. Now, with these two communities, I mean, they're just a shot, like from each other. So if you wanted to visit both in the same day, you totally could. And of course, like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you guys are just jumping on the live stream, if you're going to go visit a community, reach out to us down below or give me a call or text and make an appointment to visit. You don't want to show up without your representative, without your agent, whoever you're working with, or if you want to work with us. You definitely don't want to see the models before that. Just to give you guys kind of like some insight, I literally had a client the other day. They ended up going in without me just to kind of view, and they let me know. I wasn't available. I couldn't make it at that particular time. And the reps now, they know that they've been there. And when we tried to register together, we're saying we're working together because we've been shopping for a while. They said, Sam, you can't be on this contract. We can't let you represent on this contract. So I was actually a little upset about that one. But these things do happen, especially when it comes to new builds. Builders really try to be tight around that. So if you want representation, if you want a realtor to review your contracts and get all the benefits of working with the realtor without actually paying the fee, you're essentially getting it for free. The builder pays our fee. That's something I would consider, and make sure that you're using your agent on that one. All right, there's my spiel, but I hope that helps you guys, because that's seriously becoming a problem here and there. Now, I did promise you guys that I'm going to be reviewing one brand new community. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There's not too much information just yet, and I don't want to go ahead of myself, but I've been kind of chatting with the reps already about this one, and this is a hot new community. In fact, I'm going to pull it up right here. This is a builder that I particularly really enjoy because you get so much bang for your buck with them. This is Oakwood at Folsom Ranch. Now, let me see if I could squeeze it in there. Oakwood at Folsom Ranch. This is a new community by Beezer Homes. So if you know anything about Beezer, they were really popular. They did some big developments in Natomas, and more recently, they did some in Lincoln and Roseville. So I personally am a fan of Beezer. Now, I know everyone has their opinions, but I really like Beezer. I think they put out a good product, and they have really attractive pricing. So this community is coming in. In fact, it's going to be coming in soon. Based on my conversation this morning with one of our reps, we're expecting to already be ready to be selling in early May, maybe even late April. So, that's literally 2 months away or so. I don't even know what month we're in. This year is flying by. It's crazy. I can't believe how fast this year is going by. So, yeah, we'll be there in no time. But basically, new community. I know they don't have much on the website, but I just wanted to show you guys for now. We're actually already on the inner scoop. So as soon as pricing is released, you're going to hear from me. You're going to definitely hear from us on that one. So I see a comment here. Do you know the pricing of these homes? So they haven't released pricing, but here's the interesting part is that these homes are there's only going to be about 50 lots. I think it was maybe 53 lots is what they're anticipating. So small batch of homes. They're going to be ranging anywhere from 1,879 square feet all the way up to 2,458 square feet. There's going to be 3 two-story floor plans. So 3 different floor plans ranging from about 1,900 to about 2,500 square feet. And they're going to be 3 to 5 bedrooms and up to 3 baths with 2-car garages. So that's about it for that one. I know that there were some rumors on these ones that the pricing might be starting in the 500s as well. Now, again, this is a rumor. This is not me putting it out there. So once we get ample pricing or get some sort of insight on price sheet, but they don't even know themselves based on my conversation this morning. So that's just a little bit of insight for you guys. I hope that helps you out. So Beezer's coming in. Really excited about that community coming in early May. So if you guys would like to get on that list or would like to get more information as it comes, make sure to give us a call or text down below. I'll make sure to update you on that. Now, there was one more community that I wanted to bring up. I don't have it up here, but I would say one really exciting community I've mentioned on the channel before is going to be Taylor Morrison. Taylor Morrison is coming out with 3 series of homes, some smaller, roughly 1,500 square feet, all the way up to 3,000 square feet, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even a little bit more. 3 different kind of series of homes there. And if you guys are looking for this kind of affordable $500K price range, these are going to be starting in the high 500s. If I'm not mistaken, I was looking at a price sheet last week with one of my clients. The model homes aren't even open yet, but I believe it's the debut collection. They're starting about $580K, if I'm not mistaken, at the base. So if you still want to get into Folsom Ranch, new construction homes, I mean, right off East Bidwell exit, literally, it's super fast. You're going to be it's going to be the community, but really attractive pricing there. Make sure you get in. It's going to be Taylor Morrison. I know a lot of people love that brand name, and I think it's a stellar one at that. So $580K. There's going to be some lot premiums here and there. I know they like to charge $5,000, $10,000 or more per lot. So just keep that in mind. And of course, upgrades, you can go really above and beyond. So keep that in mind, but still there, you could get probably in at the low 6s if it's still available. So reach out to us if that's something you're interested in. Now, I did mention that I might bring up a few other communities for you guys in case you're thinking about other areas. And if there's another area that you guys really like or want me to break down, I mean, they're all up here. So let me know in the chat down below. But there's some really good communities outside of Folsom Ranch that are opening up that are still with that crazy affordable pricing. If you're looking new construction, roughly $500K. A community that I've been really considering, and I'm going to pull it up here if you could just give me a second, is this one. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this to work. And this is going to be Carnelian at Sheldon Farm. So this community is really cool. I was actually just here with another client. Let me see if I can make this happen. But here we go. Carnelian at Sheldon Farms. We're starting at $566,990. So still in the mid 500s, a little bit higher. You got homes from 1,895 square feet to 2,529 square feet. Now, the one nice thing about this community is that there's actually 3 different series to choose from. There's not just a couple different floor plans. In fact, this one, why I really like this one, that plan 1895, I believe I'm seeing right there, is a 1-story home. Usually you see only 2-story homes in this price point because they kind of jam them in. These have bigger lots. Some of these lots I've seen are like 6,000, 7,000 square feet or more. I believe there's even some pushing 9,000 square feet on a certain stretch in that neighborhood. So if you're thinking about new homes in Elk Grove, these might be a hit for you. And in fact, so there's 3 different series of homes here. You got Carnelian, I think it's Persimmon, and then there's another one, I forget the name. But right in the middle is a big park and a ton of walking trails. It's a sweet location, I would say. I mean, for Elk Grove, for this price point, really sweet location. Again, that's what it is. It's Tamarind and Persimmon. So those are all in one stretch. You can tour all the homes in one. You're probably going to be tired at the end of it all, but totally worth it. I was just touring those on Saturday with awesome clients of mine. They might even be watching this. So big shout out to you guys. But these are exciting new communities starting in the low to mid 500s, depending on the floor plan. So keep that in mind. This is a really great backup if you're thinking about moving into Elk Grove. Really exciting new community that I would say honestly is a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to new construction. Now, some other homes that you might want to consider if you're thinking other areas outside of Folsom Ranch is going to be basically in Roseville, West Roseville. We're looking at D.R. Horton, The Wilds, the second series. I have a video on it. It's called New Homes in Roseville under 500K or something like that. But if you're thinking new construction, but you want to be in Roseville, this is literally probably the most affordable community as far as like standalone single family homes, no HOA, none of that. And the Mellorews are lower. I believe they're in the high twos, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 265, 275 off the top of my head. But those pricings are also going to be in the mid 500s. D.R. Horton, The Wild, Series 2. I've sold quite a few homes over there, and every client has really enjoyed that area. It's a little bit further out there on the west side of Roseville, but for the pricing and what's being built around it is just phenomenal, because these homes are literally in the 500s, and all around their homes are selling for, $700,000 more or less. So you kind of get into a neighborhood where the pricing is generally higher already around you. And I would say when it comes to real estate, that is a very good thing. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you guys got a lot of value from this. And if you guys need any more information when it comes to new construction homes, we are new construction specialists here in the Sacramento Valley. So if there's any way that I can help you out on your search with a new home or even a resale home here in the area, specifically in Folsom, we'd love to help you out. Also, remember, before going to tour these model homes, grab your agent, make sure they're with you on the first visit, so then you can get properly represented. And if you guys have more questions or want more communities, kind of want us to go a little bit more in depth on certain areas, let us know down below. I always read the comments myself. I see everything that people are posting. So let me know if there's something that I can dive in a little bit deeper for you. I'd be glad to. But for now, my name is Sam with Golovey Real Estate. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It would mean a lot to me if you could give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Also, if you ring that little bell right there, supposedly that's supposed to notify you. I never do that myself, but if you want to know when my new videos are coming out, go ahead and do that. And again, just a reminder, when it comes to Folsom Ranch and new construction homes, I'm going to be releasing those model home tours as promised, probably this week, starting this week and moving forward. And if you'd like more info on that, let me know down below. Give me a call or text or set up a quick consultation. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.